This is Tecoma capensis and used to be called Tecomeria capensis or Cape honeysuckle. And it's an evergreen vining shrub, has strong orange flowers as you can see here. Those flowers are born typically from fall, winter through spring. And so most of the year I find this has some blossom on it, but this is, you're seeing it in the fall, September, October right here. And you see the hummingbird all over it. They love this plant. There's two of them. And that's one of the big bonuses with this is how much the hummingbirds enjoy it. So it's as I said, it's an evergreen vining shrub, and what I mean by that is it doesn't tendril or twist. It has pliable stems that as they get older they become more woody and self-supporting, but when they're young they're softer, and so it can be trained in ways that few plants can. These stems will typically grow 15 and up to 30 feet long, and so if you use it as a bank cover or on a slope, you can get it to spread out quite far. You probably want to space those out about 15 feet on center and get coverage. So, but how it's usually used, and I've seen this a lot in Southern California, is it's used as a tall hedge of sorts. So, and usually there's something underneath it that gets it started so it has some support while those stems are still pliable and soft. And I recommend that. One of the pictures you're going to see in a moment is it looks like a green fence, and it has a chain link fence in the middle of it to get it started, and then the plant envelops it and gives it that evergreen hedge look. So that's, here you go, and that's the one with the fence inside supporting it. I think that's a very effective look. You know, I've seen this used in street crossings where they didn't want pedestrians going across, and what they'll do is they'll put in a 3 to 4 foot high chain link fence, and then they'll put this plant inside of it, and that way they have a more attractive barrier, but it still does the job. So full sun preferred, can take part shade, but it's going to bloom better in full sun. It is cold tolerant to the mid-20s. We use it in our area, and I've seen it burn when it was in the low 20s. So it may be hardy down to the low 20s Fahrenheit, but better off if you're you're a little warmer and you're around frost. 32 degrees Fahrenheit isn't really a problem for this plant. So yeah, I think in terms of design, one of the best ways to use this is with some kind of support. I've also used it against stucco walls to soften the side of a house. Looks really nice with Spanish style architecture, and the orange color is nice, especially if you have a tile, clay tile roof type of a thing. And I think that's about it. It can take low water once it's established. If it's in full sun in a hot area, probably wants more regular water. I don't really consider this super drought tolerant. And I think that's it. So Tecoma capensis, Cape honeysuckle. Excellent evergreen, colorful shrub slash vine, and blooms over a very long period. So that's one of the big benefits, is attracts hummingbirds and blooms over a long period for you. Enjoy that one.